Brent, are you pleased this offseason how your defensive line depth has developed? Or you still have questions about that right now?
I mean, we've got a few more guys. Defensive end, we lost two to first round type of guys. So that is what it is. Really like the players that we have there. Think that they got a bright future, and we just got to grow them up there. But they're again, I'm just watching tape in fall camp, of different teams that I'm trying to comparatively speaking, but we can hold our own there.
Coach Boulware told us yesterday that as far as what Auburn does, pre-snap motion, a lot of their zone read stuff, probably the most similar offense that he's seen is Clemson's day in, day out of practice. How much easier does that make it in preparation as opposed to, say, Georgia Tech triple option?
Yeah, well, I think nothing about defending offenses today is easy. I think it's more difficult now than ever. Again, back in the early 90s, it was earth-shattering if they took the H back and they motioned from an I back to a near or from a near to a far, and what are you going to do if they motion them out of the backfield? And so things have evolved substantially, since then. But so again, there's option principles in their running game for sure. And I think they do require a great deal of discipline, but what offense doesn't? They run in split flow with a jet motion. Who's got the jet? How you going to play the gaps? And so, Ben's right. But as much as anything, structurally and scheme-wise, they're tough, and they've been very successful through the years. Coach Malzahn's had as much success as anybody at both the high school and the collegiate level with that system. But I think also they got good players, and that's what makes it tough. Just like Barry Switzer in the day, the triple option at Oklahoma was different than Jim Walden and Iowa State because of the cat daddies that they had at Oklahoma. And Auburn's got excellent players, and they're young. Well, we're young at defensive end. They're a little bit young at receiver, but all very, very highly recruited and highly skilled players. So, every week presents different challenges, and this has got both a mental and a physical challenge to it. Come on, that's it.
Coach.
We don't have any Heisman guys over on our side of the ball, so.
Coach, I am curious though, but going into an environment like Auburn and some of the unknowns, how do you handle that as a coach? Sweeney was saying, kind of just focusing on yourself and try to execute what you can, but for you defensively, is it that easy really to focus on your principles when you're trying to slow someone down as opposed to moving the sticks?
Well, I mean, I think that if you look at, our home record has been terrific over the last 5 years. Our road record's been, probably better than a lot of people. We're a very good team, but there's something to be said for home field advantage, your comfort level, not having to travel, all those things. So, hopefully we have maturity, have a good plan, believe that we do, that we've got, the right kind of players and their mental makeup to be able to handle, again, unfamiliar territory, so to speak, where we can zoom in. I don't think it just happens. I think that you got to kind of prepare them for that, and then some guys handle it better than others. So we'll see about that. But to me, it's incredibly exciting. Going on the road with again a road dog. I mean, like dog, not like underdog. I'm just mean a dog mentality that you got to have on defense. Go on the road, you got to play great on defense and special teams to have a chance to win a game, and that's got to be a mindset and an edge, a toughness, a focus to expect to win. That's what it's going to take, and it's an enormous challenge, but something that's again incredibly exciting.
Anything else?
Thank you, Coach.
All right, no side interviews. Everyone wants to do a side interview. You had your moment.
Can I get some side? Nah, just kidding.
Side interview number one.
Yeah, I'll have to take it. Just go ahead, Coach.